man that claim every good thing that people establish, he always grab it and turn it to be founder. The name is MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we're also going to be talking about the insecurity in the zoo, most especially Biafra land, where we must add the zoo to it because we have some clip what is going on in Western Nigeria known as Ududuwa land. 11 kings in the Yoruba land are on the run. They are running away from the ancestral land. On this very program, you have seen the capture. And anything I'm going to say here is not alleged. It's not putting words on Nnamdi Kanu mouth. No. He's watching me now. My leader, you are welcome. Speak the truth at all costs, even though it leads to your death. When you see evil, call evil out. When you see a man or a woman that is trying to penetrate with creating nuisance, call them out for creating nuisance. I want you to understand that anything that comes from the lawyers, whether it's a lawyer Jimako, whether it's in the Nnamdi Jofo, whether it's Maxwell Obara, these Setakwamo lawyers, whether it's Mandela, any statement you hear from them is from Nnamdi Kanu, even though Nnamdi Kanu is going to deny them in future. But it's the one telling them, don't worry. And whenever he's giving them this very message, the younger one, who is Emmanuel, who the federal government of Nigeria know as cash snatcher and organ harvesting, is always there. But believe me, these are the same brothers. They know how they play this dirty game, right? So they will combine together to deny that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never sent a message. I want to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu himself understands that IPOB, according to his statement, is not a prophecy. Because why? When Nnamdi Kanu makes a certain statement, says, if I begin to speak from both sides of the mouth, do you know that this IPOB I laid will abandon me? Nnamdi Kanu know that he's going to be speaking from both sides of the mouth. Nnamdi Kanu know that he's going to betray IPOB. But when Nnamdi Kanu was using this statement, Nnamdi Kanu is a pastor. He's a pastor. He's a reverend father. He's a man of God in a different manner in the name of freedom fighting. When you go to church, as I'm a Christian, I'm not a gullible one, I always said it, right? Pastor need to tell you sweet words, wonderful statement that will trigger you to bring your last card. You are ready to trek from Oshodi to Munchi, from Oshodi to Ikotu, from Oshodi to Ojimbo, from Oshodi to Ikeja, from Oshodi to Agege. Because why? Pastor has already delivered a sermon to grab your brain. Nnamdi Kanu know the game he play. For your information, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu read a certain book for 25 years. Do you know the meaning of that book? It's called the book of manipulation. It's called the book of brainwashing. I'm telling, as I'm saying it, Nnamdi Kanu will be shocked. He's watching me. If I'm lying, Nnamdi Kanu said to you, he cooled down for 25 years to read about black brain. It's true. That very book is made for those who want to defraud people, who want to brainwash people. Once you set up organization, before you set up organization, you must go through that book. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the third person on this planet Earth to read that book. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the worst of all by caging 75 million people. Out of the 75 million, only 1 million is against him. The rest 74 million are his followers, his lovers. What I'm telling you is the reality. Anything that I'm saying on my program for the past few years is reality. Because why? What is constant in this life is change. You cannot continue to manipulate people. One day, Mugu will become a guy man. One day, Mugu will wake up and face the truth and be wise. That is exactly what happened to us. Some of us. But I don't blame some of you who are telling me, Okija, Nai Nemezi our leader. Why? I don't blame you. I'm once like you. You are still blind. But very soon you are going to open your eye. But what I'm telling you now is the book that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu read. For 25 years, he go through that book up and down. It's called the book of defrauding people. If you don't know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already defrauded us. That's why where it is now in Sokoto, why he want this leadership to be out. Not only Mazi Chike Doziem, the head of directorate, not only Nzurumike, the deputy HOD, not only Shina Sanworu, Asia rep and commander of ESM, not only Mazi Abanyim, European rep, not only Mazi Nashi, every member of DOS, if they are 15, a 150 of them to be sacked. Asia rep deputy should be sacked. European rep deputy should, every one of them should be sacked. He want to employ another new people. So the fraud will continue. He did it to the first DOS, second DOS, this is the third. And I said to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is adage in Okija that said, if you run and keto or tokere, and this is the end of the river. This is the end of the road for Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu realized that truth, what I'm saying is truth. The only thing Nnamdi Kanu is trying to do now is to make sure everything is being destroyed. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to account for any penny being contributed by Biafrans, those who have no more, their sisters will come and tender their brothers and sisters' receipt. Those who are alive, they will tender their receipt. We are going somewhere. Don't be in his place. Before we begin to dive into breaking news, I'm giving you analysis how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. He read this very book for years before joining Uwazirike. Nnamdi Kanu, go and ask Uwazirike what Nnamdi Kanu did in Masop. Because Nnamdi Kanu could not have his way in the Masop, the founders of IPOB, Emeka Emekesiri, and his team welcome Nnamdi Kanu with open hand. Emeka Emekesiri, barrister Emeka Emekesiri, a lawyer, a sound lawyer for that matter, say no, he has a voice, he can talk, he can preach, come and lead. The founder of IPOB says, come and lead, take, lead us, we will be the supporters. That is what I call transparency, sincerity, honesty. They have no grudges. They have nothing in mind. They never know the person they are giving that power to is a power monger, is a desperado, is a zenago. Only me will stand up. Anybody stand up will be cut off. You are going to hear from Mazi Nnamdi, not me. We have audio that we are going to play to justify every of my statement. For you to know that Nnamdi Kanu is a corny man. A corny person has a very sweet tongue. 419s, if you meet them, if they approach you, you will fall. But Nnamdi Kanu is dangerous more than them. Before Nnamdi Kanu will pronounce IPOB, he will first of all pronounce his name. I am Nnamdi Kanu. He is trying to put himself ahead of indigenous people of Biafra as what? As a Messiah. And some of you begin to sing. You begin to sing. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. But I'm normal. Singing a music, glorifying Nnamdi Kanu, instead of to glorify Chukwu Abiyama. Nnamdi Kanu now makes himself the God of Biafra. Is in Sokoto. What did he do? He began to operate a social media called Shumu Igbo. From Shumu Igbo, I busted the Shumu Igbo. As I was live, he changed it to Shumu Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu says the master of this game. He says it in Sokoto. That's why Nnamdi Kanu don't want to come outside and face his mess. Instead of Nnamdi Kanu to come outside and face his mess, he rather die. I am not wishing him dead, but this is the statement of Nnamdi Kanu. He said over his dead body, will you come out, will Nnamdi Kanu come outside to answer to this gangsters? IPOB become a gangster because they refuse to do the bid of Nnamdi Kanu. So therefore Nnamdi Kanu established the current trend, 100 men. And the breaking news said he has already appointed them in different capacity. For your information, the 100 men now have European rep. It's a breaking news. The 100 men have European rep, have Asia rep. But one thing, they are not visible. Nnamdi Kanu told them, I am not telling you, Nnamdi Kanu gave them the power, the useless mantle of leadership, and tell them, don't come outside and say you are European rep. Don't come outside and say you are American rep. Don't come outside and say you are African rep. Says Nnamdi Kanu. Is watching. Oyendu, you are welcome. Get me a can't take indoors. Come marry the Can the money get all my leader, Gable? All my leader. The supreme leader, the Omadike. We are going to be playing your audio. Nnamdi Kanu himself. You know, sometimes we will come here, we tell you, Emmanuel Kanu, Kanu Takano, they are the one. Our leader is innocent. Our leader don't know about it. Our leader. Mazi Nnamdi says in Sokoto that we are all coward. We are afraid to face him. Why are we accusing the brothers? We know that he's the one doing the job. but because we are coward. Today we are speaking that Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. The lawyers are not telling us that we are giving Nnamdi Kanu sleepless night, that he sees everything that goes on in social media. So therefore, Biafrans, for your information, the 100-men committee already have their own leadership. But the person that established them, the name is Nnamdi Kanu from Afaroku Ibeko, a man that innocent Biafrans used their own life to sacrifice for the sake of this man to be alive, decided to speed on the innocent Biafrans who died for the sake of Nnamdi Kanu. He finally established unknown, invisible Mumu.com leadership of 100 men. And he asked them, don't go to anywhere and say you are one of the leadership of 100 men. Oh, I am warning you. And Mazi Nnamdi is very good in one thing, since we are always present in their meetings. Before you come to the meeting, we speak that as Onyendu is coming to join the meeting, we don't need anybody to ask questions. Once Onyendu finishes speaking, no question should be asked. If he finishes addressing what he needs is coming to address. And when he was giving these people mantle of leadership, wayward one, because no one wants to claim the responsibility of 100 men, but they have leadership now. But he told them to hide. He told every one of them, hide yourself, oh. Hide yourself. I'm warning you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warn them. And these people are graduates. Some of them are learned. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appoint you and tell you to hide yourself? You don't know that Nnamdi Kanu is using you for damage control? You don't know that Nnamdi Kanu wants you to be crucified? You don't know that Nnamdi Kanu wants you to be hunted down? You don't know? You don't know? When Nnamdi Kanu never appointed Kanu in Germany as a European rep? Why? When Nnamdi Kanu refused to appoint the in-law, Master Prophet, as a European rep? When Nnamdi Kanu refused to appoint his own sister, the wife of Master Prophet, as a European rep? But he's looking for you. He's looking for you to use you. He's looking for you to sacrifice you. You people are senseless. And when they ask you, you say you are a graduate. You went to school. But common sense is not common. Somebody is appointing you, is in prison. He has given you the power. What are you supposed to do? Is it not to come to announce it that you are not the new European rep? But Nnamdi Kanu know what will be for you. That's why I say, hide yourself. But because of foolishness of some individual, they decided to say it's true. Nah, this is why we say we will hide ourselves. We will hide it now. He said to every one of you that he has appointed to hide. Why are you hiding? To hide from who? To hide from IPOB. Because IPOB treatment in Nuremberg is still alive. It continues. I'm asking you now, why Nnamdi Kanu refuse to make Nyanya European rep? Why? Somebody gave you power. He gave you mantle of leadership. He has already appointed you because you need that appointment, right? And he said to you, you are not the Asian rep, but don't say it to just be walking underground as a normal IPONC, indigenous people of Kanu IPONC. Don't you see that something is wrong somewhere? Don't you see that Nnamdi Kanu is using you? Don't you see that Nnamdi Kanu wants you to be sacrificed for foolishness? And now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are watching me. By your statement, when I play your voices, please don't go. Don't move, please. You must stay to the end of the program. You may leave when I begin to talk about insecurity in Biafra land, even though your family is part of the cause of the insecurity in Biafra land, even though we have the Fulani herdsmen. But we have your brothers who are motherland organ harvester and Shabbat Shalom that you establish, that I destroy, which you make Madubogo, Benjamin Madubogo, a general commander of Shabbat Shalom that dead on arrival, right? But I'm not going to that. But I want you to stay as we play your voices, we analyze your voices to tell you. I want you to be the judge. Onyendu. Drizia kage. Agwara nge na pastor, prophet, reverend father. Nde wuruwuru nge na ha bụ ofu. Afa ha bụ soro okwu ọnụ m ese na omume m. Nnamdi Kanu projected himself for years, but we were gullible. We were carried away with so much emotion. You don't know. You are going to see it here. I'm going to stop it and tell you where he continued to project himself before Biafra. He projected himself before IPOB. And Nnamdi Kanu make a promise many years ago. Owaziri to step aside. That they should give him 18 months if he don't restore Biafra. He will hang himself in the land of Biafra in public. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know why I call you Okwoze Mozo Ezenagori Ndonachi Nnamdi Kanu. To tell you that any information we give to you sometimes is bittered because the love you have for Nnamdi Kanu. Likewise me. You love Nnamdi Kanu so much. Likewise me. But the reality is what we are facing now. The reality that Nnamdi Kanu is not who you think he is. I know it's very hard to believe. Very, very difficult to believe, right? But this is the fact. This is the fact. You must take heart. You must take heart. All hope is not lost. The only thing that is lost is the brainwashing of Nnamdi Kanu, the propaganda of Nnamdi Kanu, the manipulation of Nnamdi Kanu. I never believed that somebody can manipulate me in this life. But Nnamdi Kanu did. And we, all of us, we fail woefully. We fall for it. Both the learned people, look at people that form IPOB. Where are they? How many of them in IPOB team today? How many? No one. You don't ask what happened to them. You don't ask what did they commit. What did these men commit? These men and women, what is their crime? No crime. The crime is that Nnamdi Kanu know they are learned more than Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu make it clear. If you think they have know you in Biafra struggle, in IPOB, you begin to challenge my order. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to tell you, nobody challenging Nnamdi Kanu order because you are now tough. You want to challenge, you will be kicked aside. Now, Biafrans, we are going to be playing the audio bit by bit. The audio bit by bit. I'm going to open my line at 7:30. 7:30, I'm going to open my line. 7:30, please. Nobody should call now. 7:30, please. 7:30, I will open the line. 7:30. So let me hurry up and play the audios, please. Nnamdi Kanu audio. What is the first one? The first one. Pay attention. Listen. Pay attention. Pay attention. Grab something from it.
I have said to Osirike before privately, if you step aside in this struggle, if you give me 18 months that is not Biafra, I will hang myself publicly in Ebola. I will get a rope and I'll hang myself in the public. How many years? Because he was. I have said to Osirike before privately, if you step aside in this struggle, if you give me a.
I have said to Wazirike before publicly, if you give me 18 months, if I did not get Biafra, I will hang myself publicly in Igbo land. This is many years ago. Many years ago. That is when Mazi Kanu was busy fighting Wazirike, using IPOB, using everybody to fight Wazirike. We never know that he was fighting for the Kanu Empire. We never know that he was fighting for the Kanu Emirate. This is the reality. Just the way he's using some people to fight this current IPOB leadership, which is the last bus stop of Nnamdi Kanu. This is the last bus stop. Two things you must do to yam. Either you cook it or you roast it. One of the two. Nnamdi Kanu know that this is the last bus stop. You know, he understand. He understand that the game is over. Because why? Nnamdi Kanu's statement is in public. I have it here. Let's continue to listen, please.
I have said to Osirike before privately, if you step aside in this struggle, if you give me 18 months that is not Biafra, I will hang myself up.
I have said to Wazirike before, publicly. He said to Wazirike in public domain, step aside. Give me 18 months. If I don't restore Biafra, I will hang myself in Igbo land publicly. Nnamdi Kanu. Our voice here can play now. Now, let's bring the people that form IPOB. Let's listen to their name before we bring Nnamdi Kanu voice to justify the name of those who establish IPOB as indigenous people of Biafra. Where are them? Are they still alive? If they are alive, what happened to them? We all know what happened. We joined Nnamdi Kanu to destroy the innocent people. Just the way people want me to join Nnamdi Kanu to destroy this very leadership. And I say, no, my eyes is clear now. Before I were blind, but now I can see. You say, no, Kija, they are paying you. The US are giving you money. They are giving you money. You are asylum seeker. The US are giving you, they are paying you every month. Nobody they give me shishio. But I've followed Nnamdi Kanu for years in media. I begin to monitor Nnamdi Kanu. And the abduction of Mazi Kanu opened the anus of Nnamdi Kanu. That is the fact. Let's go.
The founders of IPOB, GIVING honors to whom it is due. The founders of IPOB are Justice Izo Zobu, Colonel Joe Achuzia, Dr. Dozie Ikadif, Barrister Debe Ojukwu, and Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. They were the actual founders of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Meffer joined IPOB after they fell out with UA Zurich. The original foundational framework of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the authority of the Supreme Council of Elders of IPOB, was laid by Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. He is recognized as the chief vision bearer, solicitor, and original founder who formulated the name. Many people do not know the founders and the original method by which they hope to achieve Biafra. The current leaders of Biafra should better revert to the original method. The founders of IPOB, GIVING honors to whom it is due. The founders of IPOB are Justice Izo Zobu, Colonel Joe Achuzia, Dr. Dozie Ikadif, Barrister Debe Ojukwu, and Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. They were the actual founders of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Meffer joined IPOB after they fell out with UA Zurich. The original foundational framework of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the authority of the Supreme Council of Elders of IPOB, was laid by Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. He is recognized as the chief vision bearer, solicitor, and original founder who formulated the name. Many people...
Emeka Emekisiri, the original founder of indigenous people of Biafra, supported by a few others who are also barrister, doctor, and colonel. These are the founders of IPOB.
People do not know the founders and the original method by which they hope to achieve Biafra. The current leaders of Biafra should better revert to the original method.
As Nnamdi Kanu fell apart with UA Zurich, because of the same problem we are facing today, finance, money, Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Meffer joined. And because I want you to understand the game, because Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Meffer are co-radio Biafra director. Nnamdi Kanu, Uche Meffer are co-radio Biafra director. Two of them signed for it. Two of them are director on Radio Biafra. But because of Nnamdi Kanu, if Nnamdi Kanu is dealing with you, he don't trust nobody. Because of the mindset of Nnamdi Kanu, it's very hard for Nnamdi Kanu to trust anybody. A man that don't trust his wife, a man that can travel from UK to America, America to Ethiopia, Ethiopia reside in Kenya, he could not be able to notify the wife, I am here, I have relocated. That will tell you who Nnamdi Kanu is. Everybody around Nnamdi Kanu is a suspect. Only his siblings is not suspect. And you are going to hear from the next audio what Nnamdi Kanu say with his mouth. You ask, what happened to these individuals? What is their offense? you are going to see when Nnamdi Kanu referred to them in one language. There are people, they were with us before. Nnamdi Kanu is a master of snatch. If you hear, when they hear that somebody's always snatch things that doesn't belong to him or her, Nnamdi Kanu is #1 snatcher. And the one thing that Nnamdi Kanu is very good at, because he know every good things, he know once he see it, Nnamdi Kanu don't have any idea. Nothing about idea. But once he see idea of people, is a good one, he know. He will welcome it. Not that he's welcome it to promote the person that bring the idea. He will make it to become Nnamdi Kanu made. He is the one that bring the idea. He is the one that initiated the idea. That is the kind of person Nnamdi Kanu is. Nothing as thing that govern IPOB law that Nnamdi Kanu introduced. No. The 30th of May was introduced by a Mazi former, a member of the US, the head of media. Forming IPOB in different countries, having a zone, was introduced by the first German national coordinator, Clifford Onyale. Clifford Onyale was the first German national coordinator. Why did Clifford Onyale fell apart with Nnamdi Kanu? Because Clifford Onyale discovered who Nnamdi Kanu is. Before you know, Nnamdi Kanu begin to bully the man. Before you know, you take him out. So Nnamdi Kanu don't need anybody that will tell him that this thing is not good. This is the thing that belongs to a group. Before you do it, this is how it's supposed to be done. You don't need it. That's why I tell you, if you think you have grown wind, people have known you in IPOB, you want to challenge his order, you will be kicked out. Let's listen.
Because you know that I will tell you what the problem is. I will tell you, don't disturb yourself. I will tell you what the problem is. There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, all well and good. Today, they are no longer in IPOB, and I will tell you why. You see, we must learn to be disciplined. I have said this thing to people many times over. There is a problem with a black man. Once a black man is holding a position, and you vote them out of office, and you say your time is up, you've done enough, thank you very much, let another person try, they will get upset. And that is why in Africa you have dictatorships, and it cannot happen in Biafra land. I have said it many times over. I will not put myself forward to contest for any position when Biafra comes. To set an example for others to learn that you don't cling on to power for life, it doesn't belong to you. People are very stupid. If you think that your stupid Zoo behavior, that stupid African man's mentality, I am going to allow it in IPOB, then you are demented. That's nonsense that goes into the brain of a black person. That is why you have coup in Africa all the time. If you make somebody a major general or a general in the army, the idiot thinks, oh, because I have gun and I have hand grenade, I can now launch an attack, I can try and take over. As some idiots did when I was in prison, they want to take over IPOB. This is the mentality of a black man. I am determined to cure it. I will cure it. If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn, then they are mistaken. If you think IPOB is where you can come, you will think people know who you are, they know your name. One day you start making noise, you will be out. You will be out. So you can gossip full time. And all your gossiping, all it does for us is they make people know who Nnamdi Kanu is. They make the world know who IPOB is. And people come to us, once they listen to us, as they're doing this very morning, they become converted. So I don't give a damn. There are ways that black people behave. I studied black people for over 25 years. I know that our stupidity is in our brain and it must be cured. And we are going to cure it.
That is the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. If you are not smart, you are not going to decode where Nnamdi Kanu is driving at. if you are not smart. When he was saying all those things, we were busy jumping up. Nah, this man is transparent. Nah, this man has discipline. Nnamdi Kanu has no what they call iota of discipline. He don't have. He's telling you about discipline. You ask, did Nnamdi Kanu have what they call discipline? No. Nnamdi Kanu is a power monger. A power monger. If you bring him close to any organization, he's coming there to assume as the leader, and the founders will be booted out. I'm giving an example. It's the character of Kanu family. Believe me. For example, Kanu Takano will go to IPOB meeting. Maybe in Germany. If you go to that very zone, first day, do you know who you're going to make friends with? The treasurer of that zone. The person in charge of the finance. It happened in Ingolstadt. It happened in Augsburg. It happened in Munich. He went to Nuremberg. He was chased away. And some few places in Germany. He cannot don't make friends with and is the treasurer, the person in charge of the money, to tell you, Nanda, Nego Barao, they can do anything for money's sake. It doesn't matter how many heads that roll. As far as they are out for that money, they grab the money. Now, let's begin to analyze this very statement, because you can't figure it out unless we analyze it for you. The person you just listened to about some minutes ago is Nnamdi Kanu. Talking about what? Discipline. This is the man that abandoned the organization he led, make away with their funds, relocated to Africa, arrived the first African country. The God of Biafra decided to save him, and he was asked to leave. He refused to leave because he has already made up his mind to defraud the people. He moved to Kenya, resided in Kenya for almost 1 year plus. Invest the money of a nation because he's married to a Kenyan woman. And the money of indigenous people of Biafra was invested in Kenya. He's the one telling you about discipline. Indeed, you are disciplined, Oyendo. Amadike, my leader, Chonsa, double salute. Irirai, no change. MMM is learning. Ebeno. Habiaki kuziro horo. It will be telling you, black people. Oh, we say, nah, he's trying to educate black people. Black people, they are, a man and this man is Ogurago. He read this very book for 25 years. How to catch people. Nnamdi Kanu is pastor. The same method. Agwagubiagoro ATM card of heaven is 10,000. You go there, you with 10 million or 20 million. Deposit by angel. Nnamdi Kanu and Suleiman Adeboye, they are the same thing. Only that Nnamdi Kanu channel is O in a freedom fighting way. He's watching me. This man here. Yes. My boy name is Shabroga. Open Ogia more for my moboya. And I query you. Ogia Zuzu. Moboya Abuaria stored. Or stored kind of Abuaria and Kibazwa. Biafrans, let's listen bit by bit.
Then what is the problem? Because I will tell you what the problem is.
This person called and asked, what is the problem? And Nnamdi Kanu reply, I will tell you what is the problem. Let's listen to what Mazi Kanu say is the problem. And judge by the current situation we find ourselves up to this very minute.
I will tell you, don't disturb yourself. I will tell you what the problem is. There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, all well and good.
There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, of course. But they are no more. They are the funders. So they are the funders. What happened to them? Let's continue to listen.
Today, they are no longer in IPOB, and I will tell you why.
Today, they are no longer in IPOB. I will tell you why. You snatch organization you never form. You make yourself overall because they give you the power as the leader. They believe you were transparent. They believe you were sincere. They never know you were coming to destroy them and withdraw you to commit that very crime. Let's continue to listen.
You see, we must learn to be disciplined. I have said this thing to you.
You see, we must learn to be disciplined. The person telling you you must learn to be disciplined asks, is it discipline? The person saying this, you know, when we were listening to this thing that time, now we say, no, who is Yogo? Ndi Igbo, now they are disciplined. Ndi Igbo, you are not disciplined. The person said that we must learn to be disciplined. Is it discipline? Well, we're clapping. We were clapping. Ona atai kachuga. Hey, na if you only puna, no se kayamara kaya di discipline. No, I did discipline Biafra there. That we kaya di no discipline. Ona ato kachuga. Ona pokan kata zona zo. Oputo ogonu in public. Learn to be disciplined. Hey, asine ezioku. O finish your work Kanu takano. Kwa na aba. Nne anya ndị wana in charge. Don't want you to wepo. Don't worry. All more na eme. Nnamdi Kanu. Ibu ni ndi aka enu. Ndị Igbo ka idiri ya. Idiri ha no change. And he can edina get naga. He can edina. Maka omonde Kanu n'isi. He can edina aga. We make another leadership where they should not announce themselves to tell those people that they are foolish. Somebody make you a leader, the supreme leader, make you a leader and tell you, don't go to anywhere and say that you are the new leadership of 100 men who want to take over. Nnamdi Kanu to God. I won't we don't believe it. If they tell me that Nnamdi Kanu is the one doing like a baby, I can't believe it. Nnamdi Kanu is the one giving people power as the new leadership. He told them, don't announce it. Don't announce it. Don't announce it. I'm warning you for the last time. Don't announce it. Nnamdi Kanu, you have reduced yourself to nothing. I'm doing this very program for those you made it leaders to understand that you are just using them to cash crew. Maybe as they are watching me now, maybe their brain will come back that they are being used for manipulation. How can you make people a leader and say to them they should not go to anywhere and speak? They are the new leadership of 100 men. Huh? But in that 100 men, you say you now have European rep. In that 100 men, you say you now have Asia rep. In that 100 men, you say you have a South American rep. In that 100 men, you say you have an African rep and his deputy. Eh? But you told them, don't announce it. Don't announce it. Don't say I'm the one that give you. So now they can in to show you. So you know to show you like this. Eh? You know to show you like this. Brothers, all those of you that Nnamdi Kanu has given the mantle of leadership, it's time for you to announce it. You must announce it to save yourself from mess. If you going to mess, so can them mother no one your own. No force or no kono me no boni me I'm going to come into that. I'm going to come into that in a short while. I'm going to come into that in a short while. And I'm going to be using the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. I say I'm going to be using the voice of Nnamdi Kanu to be justify everything I'm going to say today as the message that is coming from Sokoto to the 100 men momo.com and Benjamin Madobogo, who is now working with Gento and Makeup. And I'm going to release the information. Let's continue.
Many times over, there is a problem with a black man. Once a black...
There is a problem with the black man. Yes, all of us believe it's true. All of us believe it's true. Listen to Nnamdi Kanu. A problem with black man, when you make a black man a leader of anything, he will think he have arrived. And it happened. Nnamdi Kanu is a case study. Who make Nnamdi Kanu a leader? Barrister Emeka Emekesere. And Nnamdi Kanu say he has arrived. Let's listen.
Man is holding a position, and you vote them out of office, and you say your time is up, you've done enough, thank you very much.
Once a black man is holding a position and you vote them out of office, you say you have done enough, let another person try. Nnamdi Kanu, I'm putting it to you now. We want to destroy that your leadership. We don't need you as the head. We want to have institution. The institution is already there. That is what we are building. We are no more building the supreme leader of no, nothing supreme about you. Your own is autocracy. Your own is bomocracy. Your own is iburegocracy. Nnamdi Kanu. Onye ndu. Onwere mmadụ na-eti ebe a. Mba. Afago obodo Nnamdi Kanu. Ka hapụ Ken nọ n'ime ya. Ezigbote afago n'English bụ Ken. Right? So afago bụ Ken. Now, once they make a black man a leader, he want to dictate. Nnamdi Kanu, are you not a dictator? Are you not a dictator? You are a dictator. You are worse than India Army of Uganda. You are worse than the King Jong-un of North Korea. You are worse than Gaddafi. In a freedom fighting, you are a dictator. If Biafra come, you impose yourself on Biafrans. What will be the fate of Biafra? They will be crying. If we know, we could remain in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have a little bit say. But in Biafra, we don't have any say anymore. Nnamdi Kanu. In a freedom fighting, you want to govern a freedom fighting with dictatorship. And you are the one talking about. Talking about what? Discipline. I say you are disciplined indeed. Discipline Nnamdi Kanu. Ndewo. Aya no ne. Onu ga na atoka chuga. Ina bankata. Ino kwa na Sokoto. Ina bankata. Kami ya yobiko. Kami ya di bo fume. Iya di bo fu ya meno bona. You are no more a leader of IPOB. We now have the leadership of IPOB. No more Oyendo the leader. Nba. Ade emezeme. Epotabia yombogara. You will join the leadership. Man, I say ya yombogara now he destroy everything. I'm going to destroy anything. Why? Are you the founder? No. The only thing you can destroy is what you found. And how Biafra will come? I know 3. Uche before know 2. There is no 1. It's always about Nnamdi Kanu. Always about Nnamdi Kanu. Watch every of Nnamdi Kanu's statement. But we were gullible. Uche Mafo was asked, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say how Biafra will come, you know 2. What is the 2? Uche Mafo say, if you know the 2, we apply the 2 since. You know not, you know. No, pass it. Nnamdi Kanu is a manipulator to God. To God, oh, you may not understand. It's the reality.
Let another person try. They will get upset.
We want DOS to try. Nnamdi Kanu, you have tried for 2012 to 2021. Right? Now, allow DOS to try. You told Wazirike to step aside and give you 18 months. If you don't restore Biafra, you will hang yourself publicly. Right? Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, we are telling you to step aside for this leadership to try. You told Wazirike to step aside, right? To step aside. Wazirike was not offended. We are not telling you, Nnamdi Kanu, step aside for the leadership of IPOB. Step aside, oh? You know go? Okay, I say step aside. Since I say step aside, you're going to destroy everything. You will destroy it. Why? Because why? But you know that you're not a founder. How can you destroy what you never found? It's not possible now. You know. The only thing you need to do is to use the money of IPOB to pay IRAT to be bullying people. Ego na gwa wo. Ego ya wo. 15 years to now, ego ya oya wo na. 15 years highest. Politicians are ezigbo ego, ana enyezigbo ego na. Nke enyere ko mmiri na. 10 years no erisha gị ego agwọ. Ụmụnne ga agba ọsọ. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are telling you now, step aside for the leadership of IPOB. You told the Wazirike to step aside. To give you 18 months, you will restore Biafra. If you do not restore Biafra for 18 months, you will hang yourself in public in Biafra land, in an Igbo. What stopped you to hang yourself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Ojionu Ibutu Oji. Ojionu Ibutu Urukutri. Namonyoro. Wazirike akpọkwana eziokwu ka ọ na-ekwu. Si oke ka ya cool go dida masọbụ ngwa masọbụ unu relax ya ka hapụ no 18 months no ya nya Biafra. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu onye ka yiri biko nna m. Onye ka yiri? Onye ndu. Ọ na-edu too much. Who is sending requests? I'm not bringing anybody in place. Let me finish this.
And that is why in Africa you have dictatorships. And it cannot happen in Biafra land. I have said it many times over. I will not put myself forward to contest for
I've said it many times over. I will not put myself forward to contest as a Biafran Prime Minister or President. According to Italian Great National Coordinator Mazi right? Nnamdi Kanu Biafra, not a step aside. Forget about your hatred for me. That my eyes is open, because what is constant in this life is change. Forget about your hatred, but embrace the very fact. If Nnamdi Kanu, you know, at this very critical time, restore Biafra, do you think he's going to step aside for other people to govern Biafra? Do you think? Put it on the comment section. Be the judge. If Nnamdi Kanu got Biafra, do you think he's going to step aside for people like Yesu Wike, Hope Uzodinma, Chukwuma Soludo, Obiano, Okezie to govern Biafra? Do you think he's going to step aside for them? Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to even allow anybody to be the leader as prime minister or president? Anyone will choose to run. Do you think? But it's very sweet. We are still in Biafra freedom. Of course, not everybody who are Biafrans are contributing money. Let's say about 10 million Biafrans are contributing money for Biafra struggle. 10 million. Because if I say 50 million, let's say okay, 30 million Biafrans are contributing money all over the world. Nnamdi Kanu, hold on to it. Shouting in DSS, don't allow anything to happen to my money. He went to Sokoto. Don't allow anything to happen to my money. Hey Gomo, my money is finished. A money of indigenous people of Biafra. One man claimed to be his money. Do you think that man will step aside for anybody to govern Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings? No. Nnamdi Kanu will manipulate his way to become the prime minister by Chukwu Abiyama waking up yesterday and tell him to assume the office, but DOS will be the lawmakers. Nnamdi Kanu will sugarcoat me and you, and we say yes, say Zioku. And as he enter the power, he now have the license who die and who live. And once we're in Biafra land, you will rise up to speak, you will miss. Let's continue to listen, please.
Position when Biafra comes, to set an example for others to learn.
To set an example for others to learn. Can you tell me anything you have learned from Nnamdi Kanu at this very critical time? All those things you have learned from Nnamdi Kanu, you have already abandoned them. Because why? The reality is facing us now. All those things I have learned from Nnamdi Kanu, I've already abandoned them, because the evidence I have, what is coming from the mouth of Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, when he was in DSS, as what he said this morning, I have it. But it's not for the public yet. I have it. So for you to understand why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking for the past few months, and I ask myself, is it Nnamdi Kanu I know? Some people say, no, Imana Abariyobu, no more Abaria, no Abaria. Nothing like that. Nothing. Or Abaria na UK. Oh, you see UK, Gaba America. From America, Nabazi Africa. Or Abaria. Okay, in the Kenya Bakariyobu, we go no go company. Yeah? happen with this mindset, happen with this trying to justify evil. Exactly what you see in Nigeria, why we want to live in Nigeria, is exactly what some people are doing in our midst. They begin to justify. And Mazi and Nnamdi will be there watching them laughing, saying, wow, these people, some of them are still blind though. Even though this Okija Biafra man is telling them the truth. He's watching you. Some people could hear it. Do I blame you? No, I don't blame you.
Don't cling on to power from life. It doesn't belong to you. People are very stupid. If you think that you're stupid,
don't hold on to power. It doesn't belong to you. Nnamdi Kanu, you are watching. Onyendu, don't go out from this program. You know, my leader, because tag Yania, up one, mama, up one. Ezioku, I like Ezioku. Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Onyendu chigatazu biko. Be chigatazu. Easy, don't hold on to power. Don't hold on to power. Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, what are you doing in Sokoto? What are you doing? I call you a corny man. I know the reason I call you a corny man. I know the reason. I am not taking that statement back. Nnamdi Kanu is indeed a corny man. Anything he preach is fallacy. He do opposite. That the power doesn't belong to you. But you want IPOB to look like Nnamdi Kanu property. The Kanu inheritance. Right? Let's continue to listen to Shineke.
That stupid African man's mentality, I am going to allow it in IPOB, then you are demented. That's nonsense that goes into the brain of a black person. That is why you have coup in Africa all the time. If you make somebody a major general or a general in the army, the idiot thinks, oh, because I have gone. And
if you make somebody the general in the army, the person thought he has gone. He can overthrow, says Nnamdi Kanu. Who make Nnamdi Kanu the leader of IPOB based on is the director of Radio Biafra, Barrister Emeka Emekesere. Did Nnamdi Kanu overthrow any one of them? Yes, he overthrew every one of them and threw every one of them to the waste bin with Black Bay. He's the one telling you now, preaching everything he always do. He always preach about it. But we were carried away. We were not paying attention. We were not paying attention. As they make him the leader, he can sack. He can, we tell you now, are you talking to me? Do you want me to destroy you this night? I go to Radio Biafra and I finish you. This is the threat coming from Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu to the founders of IPOB. And every one of them keep quiet. They leave the God of justice to take care of it. And today, the God of justice have already intervened on behalf of these innocent men and women. Do you see what he said? When they make you a general, you thought you have gone, you can kill. But these people make you a leader as a Radio Biafra director. You now believe you have the platform as a tsunami, as a weapon of mass destruction to destroy them. And you destroy them.
I can now launch an attack. I can try and take over. As some idiots did when I was in prison.
And you now launch an attack because you have grenade. Didn't Nnamdi Kanu launch an attack on the founders of IPOB, every one of them? Yes. As he launched an attack, he destroyed them. Understand it. It's not a propaganda. It's a reality. You must wake up to face it.
They want to take over IPOB. This is the mentality of a black man.
When I was in prison, some people want to take over IPOB. The same IPOB it take from the founders. So the same IPOB it take from the founders. Every one of them, he kicked them out. He sidelined them. It was in the prison 2015. The rumors was going that some people want to take over. And there is nothing like that. About the founder. Do you know what Igbo says? Obuma. Do you know the meaning? Anybody that always, butcher people with cutlass. When we were growing up, you know what they call ndento. Yoruba call it bomo. They do go to river, to bush, they lay ambush, grab children who go to, look for firewood that time. So, if sometimes eventuality happen, they jam about 6 boys and they are only one. And the 6 boys are with cutlass coming back from farm. This cutlass is back and front. Do you know what that Obuma will do? He will hide. They already see the Obuma. You know what he will do? He will just run inside the bush. Because why? He thought that these are another Obuma who want to also kill him. And these people are 6 in number. Right? He will disappear. He will forget all his shoe, cutlass, and run for his life. That is the definition of Nnamdi Kanu. He always believe, this IPOB, I'm not the founder. Anytime I see something now, talk say they want to overthrow me. They want to overthrow me. They want to overthrow me. Overthrow Nnamdi Kanu is a music being sung by Nnamdi Kanu. Because why? It's not the original that form IPOB. So once you see you are coming up, you feel that now you become, popular. Now it's time to kick you out before you come and overthrow me. Just the way I overthrow Emeka Sirin and others. This is the mindset of Nnamdi Kanu. Believe me, I'm telling you the fact. I don't hide my mouth. You ask now, what is the problem between Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Sanwo-Olu? Because why? You see Biafrans calling Mazi Sanwo-Olu, people were giving me all manner of names, even though that name come from me. And Mazi Sanwo-Olu, Biafrans celebrated the birthday of Mazi Sanwo-Olu. It was posted on every social media. Nnamdi Kanu feel offended that for decades, people decided to suppress Shina Sanwo-Olu, our GOC, without Mazi Sanwo-Olu knowing that people are going to celebrate his birthday. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could not sleep. By then, it was in DSS. He could not sleep. What I'm telling you is watching. It's back. To tell you Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning and the end of jealousy. He will only tell you jealousy. People are jealous in Nnamdi Kanu. Now lie you, Nnamdi Kanu are the jealous people. Biafra did not contribute money for Shina Sanwo-Olu for birthday. No. Biafra did not say, Shina Sanwo-Olu, nah, this is your birthday, please drop your account. Let's put money. No. They only did some music and posted the birthday with the name. Nnamdi Kanu was busy crying in the heart. Now, don't you see now? Shina Sanwo-Olu now become popular now. And I told Ifeanyi Ejiofor to sack this man. Ifeanyi Ejiofor refused. I told him to sack Mazi Kedoziem. I told him to sack Nzurumike. I told him to sack Mazi Ofoma. He refused. I told him to sack Mazi Abanyimo. He refused. And now the Kanu told Ejiofor, pump and play. Do you now love this man more than me, your client? And Ejiofor said no. But what you are telling me to do, I can't do it. That is the day Nnamdi Kanu plan for Ejiofor to be out of his case. I'm telling you, he's watching me. I go lie against Nnamdi Kanu. He's my leader, no, but it's the reality. Let's continue to listen, please.
I'm determined to cure it. I will cure it. If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn, then they are mistaken.
If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, our people don't know the meaning of discipline, our people don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn. Let me first of all defraud Biafrans and go out. You will not come in and do your own. You know, exactly what Onyisi Mazi Keke said today. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu look was looking, and you have made money. Let me also start my own. Let me look for where I'm going to join. I can't form any group. I don't know how to form group. Let me go to group that have been formed and go there and they will make me a leader. And it finally work. Nnamdi Kanu grab it. Nnamdi Kanu is telling us, everybody, wait for your turn though. Let me and my brothers first defraud first. When it comes to your turn, you also manipulate our people and catch out and also go out. He said, if our people don't know the meaning of wait for your turn, you know, Yera, if you know Yera, I take him back small. Listen.
If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn, then they are...
Our people don't know the meaning of discipline. They don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn. Your ass. Wait for your turn as how? What the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mean by wait for your... You know, when we were listening to all these things, we don't even, think about it, meditate on it. No. But today, we begin to meditate, to know where the man is coming from. That is the reason we are speaking the way we speak. As I said, what is constant in this life is change. You can't continue to manipulate people for years. No. Time will come. The eyes of Mugus will open.
I'm mistaken. If you think IPOB is where you can come, you will think people know who you are, they know your name.
If you think IPOB is where you will come, people know your name and know who you are, Nnamdi Kanu will take you out once you become popular. Once Biafra begin to fall in love with you, you will be kicked out. It's only about Nnamdi Kanu must be noticed. Nnamdi Kanu must be noticed. Any other person that is trying to be noticed will be kicked out. The only tree that have to stand in Biafran land is Kanus. Any other tree will be cut off. Says Nnamdi Kanu. No be me they talk and I they talk and they listen.
Waiting for your turn, then they are mistaken. If you think IPOB is where you can come, you will think people know who you are, they know your name. One day you start making noise, you will be out.
One day you start challenging Nnamdi Kanu, you will be out. Not noise. The noise you mean is one day you start challenging the impunity of Nnamdi Kanu and his sibling, you will be out. Says Nnamdi Kanu. And those that challenging Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings, what happened to them? They were kicked out. And me and you joined to crucify them. But today, we are seeing the truth. That's why I said to Nnamdi Kanu long ago. Now, Okeja said in parable, now about the last bus stop. And you should understand, not a joke. Because why? Nnamdi Kanu used the name of God to tell Biafrans that he sleep and wake up. These men were handed over to him by Chukwu Abiyama. That he don't know them from anywhere. That Chukwu Abiyama said these are the chosen people. They are incorruptible. Today what happened? To tell you Nnamdi Kanu is a master of propaganda. is a pastor in freedom fighting. You have pastors who are in pulpit. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another pastor in freedom fighting. Manipulation. Tell you those stories that touches the heart. All of us fall yakata for bed.
Out so you can gossip full time, and all your gossiping, all it does for us is to make people know who Nnamdi.
All your gossip will make people know who Nnamdi Kanu is. Listen, anytime Nnamdi Kanu want to project Biafra or IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu must first of all put himself first. Nnamdi Kanu must confess before IPOB or Biafra. He can never measure IPOB first before measuring Nnamdi Kanu. No. Let's listen, please. I'm about to open the line in next 15 minutes, please.
Full time, and all your gossiping, all it does for us is to make people know who Nnamdi Kanu is. They make the world know who IPOB is, and people come to us. Once they listen to us, as they're doing this very morning, they become converted. So I come to the damn. There are ways that black people
Nnamdi Kanu don't give a dime about you, and it's the truth. It's the truth and nothing but the truth. Let's listen. As I'm going to open the line next 15 minutes, please. Next 15 minutes.
I've said it before, and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from.
If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come, says Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Biafrans, any place you see now in Biafra land that house of IPOB members was set ablaze, please hold the Kanu family responsible for it. Hold Benjamin Madubugo, hold Darlington, and Emmanuel Kanu, and they are going to tell you who give the order for Gento the Yahoo and J Makeup and others to set innocent Biafrans' house ablaze. These are the facts. These are the facts. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you say if we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why do you want to kill members of DOS? Why do you want to kill the IPOB members who are telling you the truth? Why do you want to execute every IPOB writers and media broadcasters? Why do you always threaten them in their inbox? Why? And Nemeke Ejiofor warned you so much that Okija Biafra announced your difference account to the public, that you must stop, that you should cease fire. You finally cease fire. That advice is coming from Nnamdi Ejiofor. I'm not lying. Biafrans, if you want to call now, the line is open for you. For those of you that want to call in, the line is open. It's just only WhatsApp. Call in. Let's receive your call and your own opinion. And if you want to send requests to the program, feel free to send requests to the program. I will bring you in.
And this is Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra. Only one, not two, not three, no. Only one Radio Biafra. Awasa will come to confuse you. They are very clever. Yoruba will try to confuse you. Never ever. Our name is Radio Biafra. Not Biafra Radio. Biafra Radio and Biafra again. Never. Radio Biafra. Anything else is a fraud.
We have the first caller. Hello, Mazi. Mazi, good evening. Welcome to the program, Mazi. Yeah, General, go ahead. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I hope you're hearing my voice, right?
I'm hearing your voice loud and clear, and Biafrans are hearing your voice. The floor is yours.
Thank Thank you very much. This is Mazi Kanu, the general, the head of the gangster. Everything that I'm going to tell you people here is nothing but the gospel. I want you people to know that in this Biafran restoration project, Nnamdi Kanu is not only a cunning man, Nnamdi Kanu is a con man. I want you people to go and know the difference between a cunning and con man. He's a deceiver. It's Nnamdi Kanu pastors, as you said. This man is a deceiver. All those things that this man were telling us were only just to promote himself, to make himself the supreme. And I tell you people this thing for free. It's better that Biafra did not come in the hand of Nnamdi Kanu. I can even takute concrete. That's what we could have seen on this Biafra restoration, or if Biafra is being restored under Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
I want you people to know that only Nnamdi Kanu, because I remember when that idiot in Biafra land called Osoji were telling us that Nnamdi Kanu is the one that is taking care of IPOB, is paying for IPOB. The death of Nnamdi Kanu, the parent, we contributed for him to bury his parents.
Yes.
Go to Radio Biafra, they broadcast it there. We contributed. This man never done anything for free. This man called Nnamdi Kanu came. He never done anything for free.
Right.
The man projected himself, and the Okija man, he said it all. But one thing that I don't want to be using again is that I don't want us to be blaming ourselves. It's just a trust. We are not a mugu. It's just a trust. And you know that we have not been in this kind of struggle before. This is a first time Biafran people have been in a mega struggle. Not like time of Rafu Wazurike. The time of Rafu Wazurike was not, it was not informed. People were not knowing what Rafu Wazurike were doing.
General, hold on. I want to ask you two questions and you continue to speak. Number one question, General. Nnamdi Kanu made a broadcast and also confronted Wazirike in secret and made a broadcast that Wazirike should stop and Wazirike should give him 18 months if he did not restore Biafra, that is going to hang himself publicly in Anibo. And 2 years passed, 3 years passed. What can you say to that very manipulation of Nnamdi Kanu?
Mazi, I stated that Nnamdi Kanu is a con man. Con man means a 419. When a 419 is speaking to you, one organ silence you to the extent that you are going to believe in everything that he says. If you people haven't forgotten the same tactics we are using. You remember when we were telling that Simon Eber were promising people that Biafra is coming in 28 days.
Yeah.
28 days. They were doing countdown.
Yes.
People were asking, even though by that time we don't even know that this king made also the same, sentence, or he said the same.
Yeah.
That was wicked to step aside. Remember, the same, what is his name? Simon Eber said the same thing. That he gave you people 115 days that
Biafra will be restored.
We are going to, yes, they are going to restore Fulani land in Enugu State, Police State, where he come from. The same thing Kanu said to us, that Rap was wicked to step aside under 18 months. Is going to give us Biafra. Today, he's still in Sokoto prison. Want to leave his flying monkeys and the 100 irat of Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, General.
Mazi,
the second question before you continue. General, the audio I just played, there's when Nnamdi Kanu make a statement that people must wait for their turn. So I don't know what Nnamdi Kanu mean that people must wait for their turn, because I see that Nnamdi Kanu discovered that Wazirike turn just come. Wazirike also make money in the name of Biafra, and this is the turn of Nnamdi Kanu. So I don't know what it means that people must wait for their turn.
Mazi, let me tell you something. You know, like I said, I will still repeat this. A con man, a 419er, oya biari buwayo kalife wema. All what the same Kanu will come and tell you that Tinubu will say he no come. So what is different between Tinubu and Kanu? Can you tell me the difference? The man understands the game that he's playing. He is not the one that initiated this name called IPOB. Even though this 30th of May is not the one that initiated it. But he has taken the whole glory. Like you said, everything that he said, he will always make sure he mentions his name first. And when we were doing this, we thought that this man we are doing something right. You know, I just want to add this here, that this week one in Austria, there is one of my videos he played when I was praising this con man called Kanu. Like no in a time like this. Let me tell you something. According to what you also said now, what is constant in life is change. I want you people to know, you see all those phrases for that Kanu. It was just a mistake. And what is constant in life today is change. Any now born from the Buddha guy. Or put on my soul came to school in prayer. All my shadow in Buddha thing, all push our way there. I want them to know that thing that I'm saying, we are my shadow, not more. You all can't live without the prayer. So the man no ya my ultra. Upon I feel not upon my thought. They draw the man. I want him to go to the history of humanity. On our children outside. Everything. If you go on nothing outside the clear here where I go have the DOS lead by Mazi keep your same have taken over. I got one about I want to one day like we did peace now, Roger. Oh, yeah, they need someone day one day, nobody else. So, if we go here, no menga. Organ of one and guard. So now, let's say, I call to my boss, guard player, and I want a man gun and get young Baba. Here in India, and all video, Opiago Shana, Igano, wherever that now. The game of these people, election, Ruby, Haga, Nnamdi Kanu, get you 1 year, get where you are in the campaign. Opiocha Babu Hagat, now watch out Babu Hagan, and this time around, you get up and the campaign. I buy the TNA CK. You will go in India, they go on for free. Go out there, campaign, get our people convinced. Why, as a representative, one maybe in Canada, here. Or one year they can now the Kanu being the vote. Yeah, I know before all pastors.
All pastors. You're right.
And don't know when I put out where single in game at part vote you go outside. We 2 by 2 or why is use army, use police, use a whole opponent. They are available to you. You want the person to any email. Or no one put up a campaign ground when I say I told vote I go outside. Well, army. With any security around you, you want the person clear name up because I have that you believe I called you enough.
There we
Upon hearing and I want you to continue.
Thank you very much. Thank you, General. Thank you. That is General. Let's listen to the voice of Nnamdi Kanu, and after 5 minutes, we dive into the insecurity in Nigeria and in Biafra land.
And this is Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra. Only one, not two, not three, only one Radio Biafra. Hausa will come to confuse you, they are very clever. Yoruba will try to confuse you. Never ever. Our name is Radio Biafra. Not Biafra Radio. Biafra Radio and Biafra again. Never. Radio Biafra. Anything else is a fraud. When I told you there was a fraud, did you believe me? Are you hearing about them now?
Radio Biafra. No Biafra radio, but this man signed the authorization for his siblings to open Biafra radio. As an Agrindonashi is the adage in Igbo. But the boy na go that crime needs to tea Nibu Yakubu on and the Kanu Igbo here. Also, Yoruba will come to deceive you. They are clever by opening Biafra radio. Hausa will come to confuse you because they are clever to open Biafra radio. You ask. This one that they open now, is it Fulani that open it? Is it Hausa? Is it Yoruba? Okay, now the Kanu is trying to tell us that the father is not responsible for the Kanu, Takano, and Emmanuel. That not that Oyendu in Agwaza and Alban Nago Emmanuel and Kanu, Takano. Makano how mepere Biafra radio. Marango was signed for the hour. Now, Biafrans, let's bring the leadership memo. We're about to talk about the insecurity in Biafra land, please. The insecurity in Biafra land.
Of June 2026. The attention of the indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of the Directorate of States has been drawn to the recent claims by the Nigerian military alleging that they burst ESN armoury in Enugu state. We state categorically that this claim is false and misleading. Facts on ground. 1. There is no ESN armoury in Enugu, or close to the location they described. 2. Those paraded by the Nigerian military are not members of IPOB or ESN. 3. The arms and ammunition shown does not belong to the ESN. 4. Recycled propaganda. This is not the first time such fabricated claims have been made to justify unlawful and deceitful military operations in Biafra land, and to discredit legitimate security concerns of the people. We state unequivocally that no armoury belonging to the ESN was ever discovered in Enugu by the Nigerian army, because the operational modalities of the ESN are a puzzle to the Nigerian military. The Eastern Security Network was established by IPOB to protect our people in Biafra land from armed Fulani terrorists, herdsmen attacks and kidnappings because the Nigerian government and its security agencies deliberately abdicated their responsibility to provide safety and security to those who unfortunately found themselves in that contraption called Nigeria. Misrepresenting ESN activities through staged operations will continue to expose the failures of the Nigerian government and its security forces in trying to smear and drag the name of IPOB, ESN to the mud. We urge the media, civil society groups, and human rights organizations, but most importantly the Biafran people, to disregard the lies, deceit and false claim of the Nigerian military. The people of Enugu in particular and Biafrans in general should remain calm and go about their legitimate businesses without fear. The attempt by the Nigerian government to criminalize the good work of the ESN and criminalize the right to self-defense of the Biafran people who are under siege will not erase the legitimate security concern of our people, neither will it dampen our resolve to confront any security threat against our land and our people head-on. Signed Dr. C. Okadigbo, DOS Press Secretary.
That is from IPOB leadership. Now, we have videos to play on this very program. The repentant current Boko Haram under Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime.
This These are the repentant Boko Haram members swearing by the Quran that they have completely dissociated themselves with any form of religious extremism and wrong ideological belief.
We told them to abide by the terms and conditions of the Quran. That is not to go back to any form of violence, not to support the enemy, and to support the armed forces in the ongoing counter-insurgency operation. And
they should go back to their community, live with community there, work together, and they should not isolate themselves or form any group.
Traditional leaders, heads of paramilitary organizations, and academicians advised the youths to consider their reintegration as a second chance to become useful members of the society, calling on the society generally to continue supporting them by showing understanding, compassion, and acceptance. There were testimonies by some of the former Boko Haram members, especially the adverse effect of insurgency on peace, security, and cohesion.
That is what goes on in the zoo as today, where we tell you the only solution to our problem is Biafra. The Yoruba race, their land is under siege, and 11 kings in Yoruba land have fled the ancestral land. I'm going to be playing the audio, but before I play the audio, let's listen to our brother who was kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen, who is a member of the ruling party called APC terrorist group. APC, not me that says it, the Canada government says it, that APC is a terrorist group. So, let's listen to his testimony. And why we say support ESN, if you have this very money, support them. The Fulani, the ideology of Usman Dan Fodio is what they are carrying out. And their clock is running faster for Islamization, for Fulanization. Jihad that you hear on daily basis since 2015 to date is already in your doorstep. Let's listen.
So this is our brother, Prince Obioma, who was kidnapped on the 10th day of June 2026 along the Obak Ejemekuru Akabo road. And when you got that apart from the 10 million naira ransom declared from the family, what other demands they requested? They requested.
okay, when they made the ransom demand, 10 million ransom demand, I called my family. Why coming to bring the money? That they should get them 2 cartons of Montana. 2 cartons of Montana. Buy cigarettes for them. Cigarettes. And also get rice. Cooked rice and meat. Enough meat. Yes.
You also talked something about Igbo.
Yes. They told my brother that they should get help, get Igbo in their help. For them. My brother said that he doesn't smoke such, that he doesn't know where to get it, but he can oblige getting cigarettes. You understand? Hence that they sell cigarettes at some shops. You understand? That you can buy cigarettes.
Not in their help.
Not that of in their help, because he doesn't smoke, he doesn't wear no.
Okay. While you were in their den, in their midst, are there other victims like who couldn't meet up the killed?
Yes.
Like how many persons? Show him. How many persons?
Before my very presence, they killed 2 victims. Two before my very.
Before the presence of our brother that was kidnapped is a Biafra, they massacred 2 people. Well, you know, this very jihad you are hearing, Islamization, is not a joke. Some people go into their hand, they don't survive it. Right? I think a general was killed which the Nigerian government pay ransom to carry the dead body of the general. But they came out to tell the public another story. That is what goes on in the zoo. But the Nigerian army are in Biafra land, looking for IPOB member to kill, looking for the supporters of IPOB to massacre, looking for houses to burn down, and somebody will tell you Nigeria will be great again. Nigeria is gone, dead on arrival. Nothing will revive the zoo to life back. It's gone. Let's continue to listen.
Before my presence, they killed 2 victims. Why? They said that the other one, they kept him there since 1 week. And they told him to bring money. He said that he is trying to reach his people. But his people, they are not responding. That they can't keep on waiting. So what they will do is that they will kill him and call people that used to do organ harvesting, to come and pay them and pick their bodies.
They shot him or they butchered him?
They butchered them right before me.
So the second person, what was the person's offense?
The second person, they said that the person wanted to escape.
He wanted to escape?
Yeah, he wanted to escape. They now shot down.
So all of them there were all armed?
Armed to the teeth.
Like how many?
12 of them, they were armed to the teeth with military.
They were armed to the teeth. Gaius, Bitcoin, Soludo, and here. These are your brothers who are confessing to the world that Fulani are in Biafra land. They are in Anibo. You say no, Fulani are peaceful people. Your fellow APC member now was abducted. Is the one? Is not a member of IPOB, because you know they had when I was saying a member of IPOB. Is telling you the Mpampa Fulani na Banana Biafra. The other man they executed called the parts, harvest the kidneys, the organs, sell for all those people that need organs, sell the rest parts, you know, because the family could not meet up. The other guy that was also killed tried to escape. He was killed. And the family will be in Biafra land looking for their brother. Where the governors are telling you Fulani are they are peaceful people. They are loving people. So me fule fundi Igbo about Fulani career. About Usman than for their career. Do you know why we have this misblood so much? It's very simple. And I'm going to try just to talk about it for a few minutes. During this time, Fulani are abducting men and women. Are you aware that Fulani are sleeping with 8-year-old girl, 10 years old girl, 11 years, that one a big girl now. Along the line, they sleep with anybody they abducted, who is a lady. Sometimes they keep them in the forest for 3 months. Belle don dey 3 months. And Fulani pikin no dey comot because na bad water. If you want comot the pikin, the woman go die. And in Biafra land, in Anibo to be precise, if your sister was raped or your auntie was raped by Fulani, and along the line you got pregnant, you can't say it outside. You can't say it. Everybody will keep quiet. That is how sabotage, infiltrators, parasites grow in our neighbor. Grow Let's say since 2015 to date, Fulani has raped no less than 10,000 Biafran women. When I'm talking about 10,000 Biafran women, I'm talking about Ndi Igbo, the Igbo tribe of Biafra. I am not talking about Urobo, Shekiri, Ijo, Efik, Igoromigo, no. If you put all together, maybe 100,000 old Eastern region women has been raped. Out of that 100,000, let's be sincere, 2,000 are going to get pregnant and they are going to give birth to 2,000 babies. Some of them are going to give birth to triplets. Some are twins. So if, for example, 100 give birth to triplets, and 100 give birth to twins, only 1,800 give birth to one child that is 1,800 children. You calculate triplets. You calculate twins. You are going to be having 2,000 plus children who are full of enemy's blood. Where they are growing up, how you are going to detect their Fulani? They are always testing for blood. Their violence, the way they behave, will show you that these are Fulani. You ask, the governor of Imo State, what is he doing? No, he's looking for our mothers who are in farmland. Say, I'm going to bomb here. I'm going to bomb this farm. I'm going to bomb this forest. I'm going to bomb this farmland. You see this cassava land. I'm going to bomb it. That is the job. His fellow APC member was abducted. If they can kidnap a brigadier general, who is you? And the brigadier general that was killed is the Hausa man. If that brigadier general is a Fulani, nobody will even know that he was abducted. They will leave him. Once they kidnap people, once they go there, they are Fulani, they leave them. Whether they are police or whether they are army, whether they will leave them. Whether they are civilian, they will leave them to go. They will even give them money. Say, come on. They will give, take this 1 million, you and your wife. They will kill the rest. Tell you that the agenda is conquest. They want to turn the entire zoological republic to under Sokoto Caliphate conquer, where Sultan of Sokoto will be in charge of everybody. What is it that your governors are doing to save you from this tsunami? To save you from this very jihad who is in your backyard? Do you see why the Nigerian government decided to create Simon Eba? Do you see why Kanu family decided to pray for Simon Eba? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto, using 20 million naira to feed Fulani, where innocent IPOB members are languishing in prison. They don't even eat 1 square meal a day. What they give them is corn, half-done beans, no pepper, no maggi, no salt. If you see our brothers in different prisons in Nigeria, not to be precise, and Yoruba land, the children of 1967 to 1970 is better than them. Madanacha, yellow. Do you know how if somebody is sick, you'll be seeing, when you look at the person's stomach, you'll be seeing all his intestine. Nnamdi Kanu is using 20 million naira to feed Fulani. This is the same Nnamdi Kanu that if I use your call on phone that the Nigerian government has already granted Benjamin Madibogo bail and 5 others, so it's 10 million naira per head. And Nnamdi Kanu bring money. Also, ego na adina ike wine, ego na adina Fulani, but ego na adina. These are Benjamin Bigbuta no here. Benjamin, I know here. Mazi Jida from there. Let's continue to listen, please.
AK-47. So how did they know that they were Fulani? How did they know? They were speaking Fulani now. All the people they were interacting with Fulani. 12 of them were speaking Fulani. And there was another thing he said where you are after 3 hours you change location. How did that one happen? Yes, they kept us at from one place to another place. Like in the morning now, I was there for 3 days. Okay. In the morning, early morning, around 5, they will wake up. So start. They will take us to another location. Like let's say here now, they will take us to another location that is 3 kilometers away from where we were. So after some time again, they will locate us to another three location. Okay, they were doing that to build maybe police track and all. Exactly, something like that. Even when my brothers were bringing the ransom, they were hammering. Tell them, oh, if you see police or if you says anything, before we go down, you people will go down first. There was another horrible something you told me of the camera. They said they were sleeping with some women in presence of their husband. Yes, Jesus. How did that happen? That happened before me. Because when they wanted to do that, they will lie us down. Our face will be on the ground. If they notice that you raise your face up, they will match you. They will match you on your head. They will sleep with them before their husbands. Yes, now. After sleeping with those women, they will also sleep with their kids. They're underage.
After sleeping with those matured women, they will also sleep with their children underage. Underage is 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years. These are underage. 13, 14. Hey! Support ESN. Support them. That's why the Kanu families must be whole responsible any moment from now if Gento the Yahoo and Makeup, Butuzo, and all those jargons who are following them begin to set people's house ablaze. The Kanu family should be whole responsible, and Biafrans should hunt Benjamin Madibogo down, because Benjamin Madibogo is the general commander of Gento the Yahoo now, is the one that commanded now. They are in the same WhatsApp group as I speak to you. That's why Gento say the only person that can determine if they are going to be killed is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are no any other person. You ask, what is the message that Gento is trying to pass? He say, before anything, it's only Nnamdi Kanu that will determine whether they are going to be killed or they are going to be free. I know it sounds somehow, right? But this is the reality. This is the reality. And Lawyer Jimako is telling them, continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love what you are doing. Continue. That's why any insecurity in Biafran land now, who Emmanuel Kanu, Benjamin Madibogo, and Darlington responsible for any insecurity in Biafra land. If any IPOB member house is being set ablaze, whether they live in abroad, or when I say IPOB member, I'm talking about every IPOB member. the leadership of IPOB, from the leadership of IPOB down, anybody their house was burned. The house of Nnamdi Kanu, Afaruku Ibeku, that very palace must be burned down. And if they go to kill any brother of any IPOB member, these brothers of Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu and the sisters are supposed to go down. Enough is enough. You can't continue to threaten people because they refuse to join you. You think you are the only one that have the monopoly of committing crime. You can kill. No, you don't have the monopoly, my brother.
It was a very horrible experience.
So go on now with a victim.
Yeah.
What as a people let him get government so that this thing can be caught. Let him give government. What is your advice to government?
Okay, my own advice to government, because I'm not trying to be sentimental about it. Yes, I'm an APC member. But what we're talking about now is not party.
Our human life.
What we're talking about is human life, which I was a victim. God, in fact, God.
So imagine your family was unable to raise 10 million.
Just imagine. So this is not a time to play politics or to say it's not Fulani, it's not this. I was there. I saw them.
They were Fulani's
men. So
all of them armed.
Very armed to the teeth. So Imo State government, they should take a very serious measure towards making sure that these people terrorizing Imo State are brought to book. This is not a time to play politics with it, because our lives is in danger. Our lives are not safe again in Imo State. This Fulani is men.
So as you people prayed and the lady of their hood, there are still other victims who are still with them.
Yes, now.
Like about how many?
There were like about 4 victims still with them. And immediately we paid about 9-10 of us left. About four victims were still there. They said they were also going for hunting, to hunt for more people.
So getting people is hunting.
Yes, that is what they call it, hunting. That they are going for hunting now to replace the we that have left. So it was very horrible experience, honestly.
So, like he said, this is a message to the Imo State government, to the federal government, that most of the forests in Imo, more especially over the west, and Uguta and the Tono forest are no longer safe. Serious measures need to be taken to curb this menace. So when you come across this video, share it, let it go viral so that a message will get to the appropriate quarter. In the meantime, congratulations.
Thank you.
You should know what I got Thanksgiving.
Hope who's of them that specialize in bombing farmland, bombing cassava, bombing yam, bombing every farmland in Biafra land, and over here. Now, let's listen to this very audio, and I'm going to sign out in a few minutes. If you want to call in, the line is still open. I'm going to sign out exactly 8:30.
Top 11 Yoruba monarch that have absconded from their palace for the fear of bandits unknown, whether they try to avoid being kidnapped. These top 11, I'm going to give their names to you and their states and where they're located. Now, pay attention carefully. Over 30 Yoruba monarchs absconded from palace after bandits abducted another Oba today, making it 11 Obas abducted or pied. You know, one of the Yoruba monarch was kidnapped today, where his wife was also pied at the palace immediately. So the names of those that have run away from the palace, it's all the sweet me. Number 1, Obakayinde Jacob Falodun, Alagamo of Agamo, Akure North, local government area of Ondo State. Okay. Number 2, Oba Shegu Arumu, stroke Oba Olusegun Arumu Kolo Olukoro of Okoro, Ekiti, local government area of Kwara State. He don't run. He don't japa live in palace. Number 3, Oba David Babatunde Ogushikin Elerun of Esu Ekiti State, or Otiwago Hapu Palace. Number 4, Oba Samuel Olatunji Olasola Oba Olatunde Samuel Olusola, Oni Mojo of Imojo Ekiti State. Oh, Wago. Help me because I know the pronounce it well. Then number 5, Oba Adekuku Adesusu, Olufon of Ifon Ondo State. Oh, wa. Then number 7, Oba Salami Olutuji Aweda Asamu of Olakia, Ofeludu local government area of Kwara State. Number 8, Oba JD Oguyande Olufeluriale, Oba James Dada Oguyanda, Obalohu of Okokoloko, Oyago West local government area of Kogi State. Oh, wow. Number 9, Ojabara of Bayaga Ilo Oba Kaisimo Salum of Kwara State. Oh, Tiwago. And number 11, Adeyi Adelalan, traditional ruler of Ode Oriya village, Awo local government area of Ondo State. These are the list of the 11th Yoruba monarch that have Tiwala. These monarch have absconded from the palace. What I mean is, they don't run, come on palace for the fear of bandits, because today being 14th of June 2026, the traditional ruler of Ondo State was kidnapped, where his wife was killed instantly. So this was not don't fear run. See, maybe they go save themselves. Instead of them to fix their problem, tell their brother who is the president to work on the insecurity. They decided to say that Igbos with the problem. P2B is the problem. They never see anything. This is just the beginning.
That is it. Mazi didn't send a request. Mazi, I thought you want to send a request. Let me see if you are there. I'm about to sign out. Exactly a few minutes, I'm going to sign out. I want to thank you for watching. Tomorrow is another day. Onye Maria Yesu okwu ya menia atoboto according to Italian National Coordinator sisi wepa aghụghọ maka ụtọ ọbụla atọbara aghụghọ baa na ya a ga-ese okwu. At this very junction, Biafra, I want to thank you for watching, and tomorrow is another day. I remember your brother, your son, the radical Akita Biafra man. From me, from here is good evening. Ndewo Mushineke.
For here it comes. Our struggle is long, but we keep on. Step by step, we move as one. Under siege, but we stand tall. Hear the call. God of grace, lift us higher. Turn the flame to a fire. Biafra, a lovely place. It's where we belong. We are not erased. Biafra, a lovely place. God of grace, grant us victory. We will rise by grace. I'm moving, keeps on moving through the dust and rain. IPOB's taking us there to the joy and pain. When the nights get heavy, we still hold true. Every scar on our hands means we made it through. Under siege, but we stand tall. Hear the call. God of grace, lift us higher. Turn the flame to a fire. Biafra, a lovely place. It's where we belong. We are not erased. Biafra, a lovely place.
Biafra, Biafra.
A lovely place. It's where
Kanu, Ndeo,
we are
Kanu Yeka,
raised.
Ndeo.
Biafra, a lovely place. God of grace, grant us victory. We will rise by grace. Biafra, Biafra, a lovely place. We are overcomer in the end.
Thank you for watching Biafran. Tomorrow is another day. Please continue. For those of you who have this very mind to support ESM, please continue to support them and continue to support IPOB leadership. Please continue. Your support is the reason the land of Biafra is still intact up in these very minutes. We need everybody, even though you're not a member of IPOB, you want to give out your money for the protection of Biafra land, for the very good work of Eastern Security Network, you can reach out to IPOB leadership. The number to reach out to them is in public domain. Please, the inquiring line to reach out to the leadership is there. Please, very, very important, you must support. Why the land of Biafra is still intact up in this very minute is because of ESN. Without them, the way the kings in the Yoruba land are fleeing the ancestral land, locating to Togo or Benin or Lagos. That is how the Igwes, the Obis, Ndenze, Ndozo, they will be fleeing the land of Biafra. But God forbid. But God help those, according to the adage, that heaven help those who help themselves. You must help yourself by bringing now your money. It's all about money. After you support with money, before you now attach prayer. Right? Because prayer you go beans. Even you have beans now. So we need your support. For me, from here, it's good living. They will catch you.